Well, it may be a Forest Service project, but with increasingly hot fires plaguing the Bitterroot, forest managers hope a more comprehensive plan will get everyone engaged in cutting the risk of wildfires. It's called the Bitterroot Front Plan, and it set the framework for keeping fires in check from Florence to Sula. MTN's Dennis Bragg has the latest.
Fire is a natural part of life in the Bitterroot Valley long before climate debates. But with a large majority of the growth in Ravalli County centered along the scenic foothills of the Bitterroot Front, more and more people are at risk of getting caught in a big fire. And hundreds of thousands of acres over the border in Idaho increase that risk in the wildland-urban interface.
We get thousands of lightning strikes every year, and it really paints a picture of how fast a fire can start given the right conditions. And we can't put them all out, given safety and terrain and issues like that. But we have historically been putting them out as fast as we can in the wilderness in that WUI area, just because of the risk.
Over the past decade, we've seen perfect examples of what the Forest Service is talking about. Fires like the Sawtooth Fire, here at the Roaring Lion Fire, or of course the Lolo Peak Fire 2 years ago. All cases where these Bitterroot canyons acted like chimneys, sending the inferno right down to where people live.
As you know, the fires tend to start in the west, and they travel east and down those canyons pretty fast, like Roaring Lion did, and they can be quite devastating. So we want to be able to catch them on their way out before they're a real problem.
The Forest Service has used smaller thinning and management projects for years to reduce risk, but it's never looked at the entire front all at once. The Bitterroot Front Plan covers 150,000 acres between the wilderness boundary and the WUI. Over the next 15 to 20 years, the Forest Service would have a master approach to management instead of doing it piecemeal.
If we can get the fire down to the forest floor, we have a lot better chance of engaging in the fire, and we're able to stop it. If it stays in the crowns, we have to just get out of the way.
And the biggest part of the plan is to engage state and local agencies and adjacent landowners, all working together to reduce risk.
We're hoping to incorporate as many of the private lands as possible with our lands adjacent to make the project more effective at the landscape level. We want to be able to manage fire more carefully and to reduce the risk to the homeowners.
In Hamilton, Dennis Bragg, MTN News.
The Bitterroot Front Plan will be presented in a series of 5 workshops this month, starting the evening of October 10th in Darby. We'll have more information on our website.